You've got the microphone. Heard a year ago, there are a couple of riders by the name of Lexi Pichu and Shelby Turner who are not here. That must be encouraging that you could have the opportunity to win your very first women's pro class here at the Corduroy. You had a great year last year, finishing third, and you've been busy this year in the whole U.S. Enduro Cross Series. That was last year. What's your confidence level coming into the port?
Very low.
Uh-oh, she's sandbagging it, ladies and gentlemen.
I hurt my wrist after Silver King's Enduro. I found out it was broken. I haven't been on the bike for over 2.5 months, so I'm just going out there as I always do. My mindset is I'm going to ride my own race, and however the results play out, they do, and that's my focus. So I'm looking to have a good time, and whatever happens, happens.
Okay, awesome. We wish you all the best. I'm going to let you pass the microphone over to Emma Sharpless. I don't want to take up all of the time here. We want to open it up to the media. But Emma, 100% healthy, I assume. We're not going to turn you into an announcer as we did a couple of years ago. What is your confidence level coming into the port? Could we see the very first Sharpless in the women's class?
Confidence level's pretty good. I've been working hard towards 6 days this year, so feeling good on the bike, good off the bike. But yeah, all these ladies up here are super talented, so could go anyway. I'm just hoping to keep it on 2 wheels and have fun.
All right, I'm going to open it up to the media. I think there's, is there a microphone over there, Jim? All right, okay. Go ahead, Noel.
Yeah, 1, 2.
So, I'll start with, I guess, I'm not sure how to start with. Let's start with Melissa on the left. Hey, oh. Yeah. Everybody hear me now?
Good. Is this one better?
Yeah. Melissa Harten, you've been here a few times. You finished as high as second place. You finished ahead of Lexi Pichu, which is an accomplishment. Given the talent and pro enduro here in Canada at the Corduroy. For you, what's going to be the difference to get to the top step of the podium this year at the national championship?
I think I'm just going to try and ride consistent, smooth, fast, keep it on 2 wheels. And it's all about making minimal mistakes. And at the end of the day, it's about finishing. So, like I said before, I'm going to ride my own race each test. I'm just going to focus on me, and if it's fast enough, it's fast enough.
You spoke in your introduction about your wrist injury and I was there at Silver Kings. I know you toughed that out, you get that race out. How is it feeling? You think it's going to hold up the 300 kilometers of riding this weekend?
That's a good question. I've had about 5 hours on my bike since then. I have a wrist brace, and I'm just going to top it out. Did 2 days of hard enduro, so I know I can finish it.
And last question for you, you are going to be on a different bike. You raced it for the first time at 23 for the final round of AMSA last year. You're going to be on a KTM 300 hard enduro. How's that transition been?
Interesting. I've been on a 4-stroke for the last 10 years. I really love them, but I keep trying to force them for the hard enduro races, and they're just too hot. So I thought I'd give the new TBI a try, and so far so good. So we'll see how this weekend goes on like more fast stuff.
And sorry, did you say hours on the bike so far?
5.
5 hours. But you feel good with setup, it hasn't been too much of a chore to get this thing dialed in?
I bought the hard enduro, so it's ready to race. I literally just set the sag, my clickers, and that's what I'm on right now.
And I'm sorry, I got one last question. I apologize, I'm hammering on you here. So from the Corduroy, you're not going to ISD this year. You are going to be racing Enduro Cross. Last year, you were second overall, top Canadian in Enduro Cross. What are your plans for the Enduro Cross series this year?
Originally going into the season, we wanted to do the whole series again, but after breaking my wrist, I just haven't had the time to train or ride the bike like I normally do. So we're picking 3 different events. We're going to go to Everett and the doubleheader at Owen Falls, and that's 3 rounds. And then I'm going to focus on getting ready all winter for going hard in 2025.
Excellent. Hey, thank you.
Okay, hi, I'm just wondering, first time, long time listener, first time, but no, just wondering, if you go across the stage here, kind of go through what similar conditions to last year, very dry out there. Obviously going to deteriorate through the actual event. Can you kind of go across and maybe say what you've been doing recently and leading up to this that is hopefully going to get you perhaps up farther in the results? You start with one end and work your way down. Just talk about your preparation and what you're hoping for.
Well, great. We're good. Well, I've been hoping for rain all summer because I'm heading to 6 days as well in Spain, and we keep expecting rain, mud, and so I've been really trying to get on the bike when it's wet. Unfortunately, there hasn't been that much rain this summer, so I've been riding a lot of that terrain, very sandy, very slick. So I think I'm ready for that. Yeah, we'll try to keep it fast, but upright.
Use the other mic.
Check. So as far as preparation goes, I know getting back into racing this season, we've been focusing a lot on our sprint enduro series and getting to race that along with some cross countries and doing a few motocross races as well. Next aside to being on the bike, training lots of CrossFit on our downtimes and just straight hustle, full out all the time. So we're putting in lots of work and getting lots of seat time in, as much techie training, and as far as 6 days goes coming up, we've been doing lots of grass track and just cornering and some techie training as well. We have a nice enduro cross section at home that we've been training a lot and just playing around with different testing on the bikes, trying different new mods to it and seeing what's comfortable, and feeling pretty good on the 250 XCW right now, so we're still looking forward to that.
For me, compared to last year when I got here, I had pretty severe burnout, so I was just happy that I got through it and had a good time. So no expectations, I'm just here to have fun. I want to be smooth this year, I want to just enjoy my bike, I'm ready to go. I definitely have had a really good year in my own in my own series across BC and Alberta, so no expectations, I just want to enjoy myself and have a smooth race. I feel like I'm ready to do that.
Yeah, I've honestly just been trying to get as much time on the bike as I can, working on a few different techniques, but I made the switch to 4-stroke this year, and I'm absolutely loving it. So that'll be new here for me. I haven't raced before on a 4-stroke ever. It's always been 2-stroke since I was like little, my first sport at 16. So yeah, it'll be super fun, and I'm just hoping, all the different riding, different training that I've done throughout the summer pays off.
Nothing.
I'd be lying if I said I have. I just haven't been able to ride. So I've just been enjoying my free time in my backyard.
I've got a question for Courtney and MC. As you're going to the ISDE, we're 2 weeks away from travel. The Corduroy feels like it's going to be a good test compared to what we're expecting to see in Leatt, Spain in terms of granite, rock, a variety of conditions. Have you guys thought a little bit about that and how this could be a good setup for ISDE?
Yeah, for me personally, I've been trying to watch as many videos as I can of what it looks like over there, and a lot of the trails look pretty similar to here from what I've seen. So that's exciting because I do love the trails here. So yeah, I think it'll be a good practice run, another good weekend to get ready for those games.
Given the terrain and stuff that we have at home, we try to imitate and mimic the best we can for those practices. A lot of our races have been a mix of dry conditions and super wet, so we've been, I feel like we've got a good idea of what we're up against, and as far as watching videos, we watch lots of the enduro GPs and just old races from in Spain that they have been doing, and just trying to get a feel for as much as possible, and watching lots of videos and trying to apply all that and just kind of see how it goes.
Yeah, likewise, those videos really help for, there was a GP in Leatt, and seeing that, I feel pretty comfortable because it looks a lot like home, so I'm pretty content with that. I'm from BC, so our terrain's pretty rugged. It's amazing. I love that. Really looking forward to see what's out there, but I feel pretty good with the riding I do to bring that out there. And this year I've done 3 different, so this is my 4th ISD format. So I had some long race days this year. I've been focusing on that, traveled in Idaho, Oregon, and Washington, trying to focus on these long races and just get that format under the belt. And so I'm feeling pretty good. My endurance is up there. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked to go this year again.
Kristen, Broderick. Sorry. You've been up, like Melissa, you've been hovering up around the front of the Corduroy before. We've talked about this 300 kilometers of riding, and we were talking earlier today, and we were speaking about how even after that distance of riding, over 2 days, you're within a minute of like another spot on the podium. So how do you manage that mentally in the race? Is it, how do you, over that distance, that amount of time, manage the little mistakes that happen? Are you, for you personally, is it hard to like let go of like the moment in the past and focus forward to the next corner? Is that mental strength something that's, a strength for you?
Of course it is, but I mean the only thing you can do is get on with it. I think like over the years, like when I was more of a newer rider, I've been doing this now. I can finally say about 10 years. So in the beginning it was super hard for me, but now I've just learned that I can only deal with what's happening right now, and I can only ride how I ride. So I just let it go and move on. And if you mess up here, someone else is gonna mess up too. So I've just learned it's a marathon, or not a sprint. You do the best you can. You try to be smooth. You try to look ahead, make good lines, and you can't you can't change all the little things that happen. There's other riders out there. There's things that go on that are completely out of your control. So all I can do is control me. And I think over the years I've gotten more mature in my racing and my race craft. So you just gotta move on, let it go.
Noel, if anybody else on the table, because we want to wrap up here in a minute. Allison, JSR, no questions. Anybody else on the table? Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, how about a hand for 3 of our top women's pro riders? The podium is right behind these young ladies, and I'm sure, unless something really strange happens tomorrow, 3 of these 5 women are going to be standing on the podium right behind their chairs here tonight. So how about a big round of applause for Melissa Harten, Emma Sharpless, Kristen